Hello, hello, everyone. So, I have a question for you. Are you feeling the stress, the anxiety of the things that are happening with the world, our economy, your finances, and everything is expensive? Housing, rent, gas, groceries, clothing, everything is so expensive. Now, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do in our own households and our own personal finances to manage things? Well, I'm here to help you, and what has helped me and what has helped people that I've worked with as well to live below our means. I'm Keana Robinson, and I'm the founder of Uplifting Legacy, and I've been there. I've been a single parent with no help financially and just trying to make ends meet. And with the help of God, got out of debt, raised my credit score over 800. So I'm here to help because I lived it and still managing to make sure that I live below my means. So let's talk about some strategies and some things that we can do to make our financial life less stressful and to have more peace and to live a lifestyle that is not just you can't do anything, but living in the right, um, I should say, correlation with what you have. So I'm going to share my screen, but first, before I do that, we're going to breathe. Like, I feel like I have to do this more often. Just in through your nose, out through your mouth. Take a breath. It's going to be okay. Let's do this. We got this. We got this together. So, I'm going to show you a couple of things that have worked and will work for you as well. It will. Trust me. I've proven it to myself, and others have done it as well. So I'm going to show you my screen here, and we will get going. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we have first thing is you have to make the decision. You have to make the decision of what do you want to do? What is going to be first in your life? Do you want more stuff or do you want peace? Do you want to live on less and prioritize and live peacefully? Or do you want to just spend and buy things and clothing and all type of other things, which is okay. Not saying that you can't do that and still be prosperous, but as long as it aligns with your budget. So you got to make that decision. You got to make that decision. Like, what do you want to do? And first of all, first we're going to have gratitude. We're going to appreciate what we already have. Because if you realize it, and especially if you've gone over to the other side of the world, you will see that they don't have what we have. They don't have housing that we have. I've seen it. And so we got to be appreciative of what we have. Thank God that we have a home. Thank God that we have clothes. Thank God that we have food. Of course, we always could want more. We always could ask for more, but let's be grateful for what we do have. Second is Patience. Remind yourself, I don't have to have this right now. I don't have to have this specific item right now. Or uh, you see something on your social media or a app ad pop up and you like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and order that. And you know what I started doing? You know, I've started, if I see something online and I'm like, okay, I think we really need to get this, I will put it in my cart and then I'll wait 24 hours. I'll just wait. I'll sleep on it. And you know what happens? Most of the time, the next day, I forget all about that item. And I'm like, or I go to the item and I'm like, I don't even want this. I really don't even need this. And then I remove it. So give yourself, try that. Give yourself 24 hours before you make that purchase. And next, purpose. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? What is your sacrifice? Is what you're doing and is it worth the sacrifice? Do you want to have savings? Do you want to get out of debt? Do you want to start your retirement planning? Do you want to invest? Is it worth saying no to some of the things that you know is really not a it's really not a need, it's a want. Next, know your numbers. You have to have a plan. You have to have a budget. Don't be scared of the budget. The budget is what's going to help you to take control. It's going to help you to get what you want and going to help you sacrifice to have your goals met. And guess what? You can't manage what you don't measure. So if you don't measure it and you don't know where I'm trying to get to and you don't have it written down, how are you going to get there? How are you going to have that roadmap? So know your numbers. Pull up your account. See what you've been spending money on. Go to your bank accounts. See what you've really been spending money on. Or your budget, it should tell you that because your budget should have you spending money on paper first before you get paid, as we've been talking about. So I've had to do that. I've had to look and say, wait a minute, I've been going out to eat too much. Like, I have to slow down. Like, did you know that if you had $50, say you spend $50 twice a week on going out to eat, that is $2,600 per year. $2,600 per year. Like, that could almost be part of a down payment for a house or just a bigger purchase, like $2,600 just to say, okay, I'm not going to go out 3 days, 4 days. I'm going to cut it back. So, just some small things that you can do, but definitely know your numbers. Check out what you've been spending your money on and see if it's really a need or where you can cut. Next, cut emotional spending. Ask before you buy. Do I need this? Do I really need this? Or am I just feeling this emotion right now? I'm bored or I'm stressed. Somebody got on my nerves. And so I'm just like, I'm just on the couch mad. So I'm like, let me just scroll. Oh, yeah, I see this. Let me get this because I think I need this and I need to deserve it. No, no, just stop the emotional spending. Give yourself that 24 hours. You know, I it's things you just got to stop doing. I had to really realize when I was, definitely when I was a single mother and even now, as you're trying to determine what food you're going to buy every day, what are you going to spend your money on? You have to decide what's important. I'm just thankful that God has, helped me to be able to be mindful of what I'm spending and be able to say no. And sometimes you just need that little prayer. Lord, just help me to say no to some of the stuff that I don't need for the greater good. And maybe it's temporary. It could just be a temporary fix to say, okay, for a few months, I'm going to just cut back. But after I got this goal, I'm going shopping. I'm going to get me a couple things, and that's totally fine. You just want to have the means to do it. It's just that whole balance. All right. And next, you want to prioritize, prioritize the essentials. And that's okay too. Like where, where are you going to spend that money? Like, what's important to you? What's important to you? Is it saving? I mean, that's on my needed list. Like I have to save. Like I have to save a little bit because you never know when you're gonna need the money. When you're going to have life happen. So you have to save. So that's a priority to me. Giving or tithing and giving and helping somebody else, that's a need for me. So you got to see what your priorities are. Of course, housing, utilities, food, transportation, those are always a need. So you want to make sure you prioritize your needs first. Once those are done and covered, then you can decide on, okay, well, what's next? What's the next essential thing that I must do? After that, if you have some extra spending money, of course, we always want to have some money to put in our pocket, some money to do some extra things. That's all good. Just have the plan for it. Just have the plan for it. That's all it is. It's just making sure that what you're spending is less than what's coming in. And if it's not, then where can I cut? Or is it, let me get a second job for a little while? You know, what can I sell to kind of take care of some stuff so that it's not a stress for me? Like, I'm all about having peace. I am. I'm about having peace right now in my life. And finances is something that I just don't want to be stressing over. So it's prioritizing what matters now and what can I have for later. All right. And next, automate. Man, automation, I'm telling you, automation is everything because especially if you're trying to save, it will make life easier. Paying bills on time, it will make life easier. That was going to help your credit. Because if you have it on auto deduct and you're going to have it taken out when it's supposed to be taken out and not after the due date, then you don't have to worry about any credit dings. Also, savings. Like I make sure, and I talked about this in another video, I put my savings in a different account that I'm not checking all the time, that I'm not into all the time, because I don't want to see it. If you don't see it, you won't spend it. That's my philosophy. If I don't see it in this account in front of me to say, oh, you got $200 to take care of some stuff. Go to the store and go just get something that I don't need to get at this time. No, I don't want it in that account. I want it in an account that I'm not looking at often. So you can do this. You got it. You got this. Just take some prioritizing. It takes some making a couple changes, but we can do it. You can live below your means, which doesn't mean that you are not doing anything and that you're not having any fun, that you're not doing things. It's just making sure that whatever you're doing is fitting within your income. And it's going to help you with meeting your goals that you want to accomplish. So prayfully that was helpful and some things that you can do right now that is going to help you to manage all of this that is going on in our world and our lives. If you click below, you can get the free savings challenge. So that way, if you want a little challenge on how you can save and every week an amount to save, get that free challenge. Also, you could get my workbook. Get the workbook link below because these are all the tools that I use to get out of debt because you have the budget sheet, you have a debt tracker, you have goal setting, you have insurance information, life insurance information, you have wills versus trust, lots of investment information. So you can get the workbook in the link below and Let's go along on this journey together to transform, to build wealth and legacy. You got this. We can do this. God bless.